I can get it to show up. Reload my channel. Not there yet. Reload again. There it is. Not there yet. Reload again. Sound says okay. Why am I getting... There it is. Email notifications of stuff that's going live on my own channel. What the hell? Reload again. Sound says okay. Why am I getting... There it is. Email notifications of stuff that's going live on my own channel. What the hell? That's just bizarre. Okay, chat popped out. Just got to load it up on the phone for timing purposes. What's up? Where? There it is. Brain fart. No, I do not want that. I want my channel. Pop that. Volume all the way down. Here. It's not on the Wi-Fi, so it shouldn't muck with my connection. Wait. Okay. Quick note to somebody. Okay. That's enough of that. G'day folks. Welcome back to Tales of Berseria. Live here on YouTube. Hi Fractor. Win, win and lose, damn it. Ooh, Lunar Eclipse Tears. Have we gotten that before? Yes, we have.
Scout ship setting sail.
We haven't got the missing item yet, so off we go. Okay, we are here. Why are we here? Boing. Smashy. Ah! Can't go through. Blue fruit! Where's the blue fruit? Boom. Boom. I love doing that. Boom. Seriously, where's the blue fruit? There's the red fruit. But I don't want the red fruit, I want the blue fruit. Boom. Seriously, where the fuck's the blue fruit? What do you want to bet? It was right near where I jumped over. It was. Because I'm an idiot. Wait. Eat the fruit. Through we go. Yeah. Ah!
I'll finish this quickly.
This one's actually strong enough to fight. I fucked with the kid. That's right power. Come on, give me a soul. Come on. Die. Boom. Like that. Fire!
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Fourth ring master. Equipage. What am I gonna give you now? Fuck you with velvet. Down. What color do I need? I need to go that way? Maybe? Nope, I need to go the other way. That's right, I need a red fruit. Up here. Boing. Bouncy. Like that. Now, it occurs to me that eating brightly coloured fruit might actually be a bad idea. Maybe? I don't know. I always forget which situations bright colours are a warning and which they're a lure. Boing! People free. Go away, Barry. What's Barry doing over here anyway? How?
Are we ready for this?
Can't power this guy. Okay, weak to water. Oh, no, sorry, not guy. Girl. Different hairstyle from Tamarana. Godric power! Ow! I'm a trucker!
Deception!
No, I can't eat. Gold? Gold? Anywhere? No? Gold! I got gold! There's no one over there. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Like that, thank you. Now we're in business.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Whack! Dead? No, not dead. Why not dead? Got him.
I refuse to fall here.
Ooh. Eleanor has mastered unnamed boots. Yay. And a hero's vampire. What does that do? I don't remember. It is. 25% increase in the amount healed by healing arts used on characters at 25% or lower. Nice. Okay, mastered that. Fine, you can swap with Margin Boots. Boots. Not our boots, because we haven't mastered those yet. Alrighty, we've done what we came here for. Fully explored, everything's done. Alright, we're out of here. That one. Let's drop in on the town before we head back to Titania. Boom! Left to be things to murder. Boom. Boom. I had way too much fun doing that. why I did that. Put them in a silly mood. Oh, can't use it now.
You need sundries. We got sundries.
Okay. Woo, money! No more. Okay, so the conversation I thought was going to be here isn't here yet. Oh well. Boom. Ah, won't let me walk to Zach's room. Hopefully something's going to happen there. Well, we should probably walk it anyway. We need to find Geotree. I just heard something fall over and I don't know what. Deal with it later. It's the Gallus Lake Road, actually. If we can get the Geotree, we can use it as a shortcut. Wait. Boom! Alright. And oh look, Geotree is relatively close by. Go away, fat squirrel. Boing, boing. Geotree. Like that. Okay. Ah, adjust the camera angle while I'm riding. I've got to do it when I stop. Boing, boing, boing. Pow! Pow! Let's do a little bit of exploring. Okay, so that way goes to the other side of the lake road. And use gearboard to get there. One. Yeah. Steering! Turning circle on this thing is what's that kind of? Boing! Let's go back this way and see where the other exit goes. He hurt? No hurt. stuff. Okay, there is one pressure box in this area. Boom! Oh, you can't make some seriously creaky noises. This. Want this. Ooh, this. Chamomile, and I've got enough for everyone. There you go. Pow! What's that? Odorless fluid! Hell yeah! Itchy. Always itchy. Yay, cat spirits. Oof. Excuse me. Alright. Let's head on over to the other side of the road. How? So it's not much of a road if you need one of these things to get through. It'll fix that. Put some bridges in there. Boing! Oi. Seriously, you can jump over the big gap like that, but you can't jump over the little thing? Oh, it's silly. I hope you know that. Life bottle. Boing. More idle fluid. Holy crap. Where am I going? Either or. Hey, that box is refilled. Yay. Whew. Sorry. This is on the highway. And I do agree yet. Sure. And tier 3. Well, let's stop and unload it. I need to wake the fuck up. Maybe I can't use the gearboarding panel. You won't even talk to me! Rude! I went all the way out to the Alvina Plain to check on that demon you were asking about too. No, go away. I said,
I don't think we have a chance.
damn it. Ow! Yeah, that's what I meant. Get back here! There we go. That's better!
Did you think you could escape me?
Poison Ward, mastered by Eleanor. Irreforcement. Aha! Gear trees over there. Sort of good. Hurdles!
Toidles, keeping tight circles. Oh, perfect timing, Eisen. I's got a letter for yous.
A letter?
Did you get a reply to that letter you sent? What's it say? What's it say?
I know everything that you've done. Repent for your horrendous deeds, you monster.
What did you do, Eisen?
No idea. There's no sender written on here either.
Who would write something so awful?
Who cares? If I gave a damn about other people's feelings, I wouldn't be a pirate.
I suppose that's true.
Forget about it. What's the status of the other stuff?
The Palmier made it just fine. But we've run into some troubles finding the Nordals. My deepest apologies.
What are Nordals?
No dolls used to be given out by Empyrean temples. If you collect a set of 4, you'd find happiness. Oh, so they said. Nowadays, there's only 4 left. Red, blue, green, and black. Even worse, nobody hardly knows nothing about them.
Dolls of the Empyreans. Do you think they're like that one we saw of Aminoch in that shop in Isolt?
Kind of. But these are less gloomy looking and more, how can I describe it?
Something like a quiet radiance?
A quiet radiance. That's perfect!
I think I get it.
I'd never have pegged you as a collector of religious claptrap, Eisen. Think they'll help keep the Reaper away?
Probably not. But in the off chance they actually work, they'll keep her safe.
Her. Hey, that letter Eisen sent off earlier was addressed to a woman, wasn't it?
Our little Laffy set is growing up.
No, I wasn't implying she was his girlfriend. Her writing just seemed more mature, and...
It's nothing like that. She's my younger sister.
I didn't know you had a sister.
She's the only family I have left. She and I live apart for various reasons.
I'm guessing your death curse is one of them, huh?
Mogiloo!
So that's why. I'd be happy to help you look for those dolls, Eisen.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay then. Thanks.
Hey, for once we weren't picking on turtles. I bet he appreciates the reprieve. Cats or
I saw
dogs?
Benwick and the other crew members get into a serious fight over whether cats or dogs were better. I don't get what the big deal is.
I can't believe you could say such a thing!
Oh,
No conflict is
Mogiloo.
more perilous than the one that has dogged mankind since the dawn of civilization! In the shadow of every war are the battles of dog lovers and cat lovers. Between each side lies a divide. Maybe not all that deep, but unbridgeable all the same. I'd say we're lucky that the squabble you saw didn't escalate into anything more serious.
I had no idea it was such a big deal. So what side do all of you fall on?
I am, without a doubt, a cat person. Cats and witches have a long history together. Personally, I prefer dogs because they can cohabit with humans while following rules. But I like cats too, because they're cute.
Cat
What
person.
about you, Rokuro?
Shigure liked cats, so I don't. But I like dogs even less. Always wagging their tails for their masters.
I feel the same way. Dogs will trade anything for food. Learning tricks, wagging their tails, getting friendly, and in time, even forgetting to howl.
I think that's too cynical. Dogs make efforts to please humans so that we can live together. They're friendly and compassionate creatures.
Then does that make you a cat person, Eisen?
Actually, I like squirrels best. When I lived with my sister, the nearby forest had lots of nice, fluffy squirrels that would let me pet them.
This isn't about squirrels. It's about cats and dogs. You have to pick a side.
If I had to choose, yeah, it'd be cats. There's something lovable about the way they act, especially when you spoil them. Reminds me a lot of my sister.
What about you, Velvet? Cats or dogs?
Dogs. They don't betray you.
You always have to be so serious, don't you? So Velvet and Eleanor like dogs, while Mogiloo and Eisen prefer cats.
And Rokuro doesn't care for either one. That makes you our tiebreaker, kiddo. The fate of this showdown is in your hands.
It is?
Wait for it.
Now that you're no longer the Abbey's dog, perhaps you're thinking of being one for Velvet's column? What has that got to do with anything? We're just talking about which animal we like.
Punch her!
If you're getting so angry over this, he's going to have no choice but to pick dogs. I just told you.
No more fighting! This is clearly getting out of hand,
And
so why
here
don't you all
comes
agree
the
that you're
intruder to add
Bienfu
to the
people and make
awkward.
up already?
And what makes you special enough to have Bienfu people?
Because I can be loyal like a dog, but also do my own thing like a cat. If you pick me, everybody wins.
Punch him!
I don't think it works that way.
I only have so much tolerance for awkward. Ooh, Pikachu. I can use it in town. Cool. Just gotta find a damn geotree. Some of them don't have geotrees. Stingy. Expedition's back. What we get? What we get?
Take a look at this.
Woo!
Well, well.
Triple win.
Now here's a fine haul.
Oh, so close to level. Potatoes. That's all.
Scout ship setting sail.
Bring back something decent, you ingrates. Like that. To the ship. To Titania!
I guess a dragon was a bit much to take on, even for the Reaper. You should get some rest.
We all should. I'll just get the crew started on readying the ship for our next departure.
All right, you go do that. Laphicet, you should get some rest too.
I'm fine. It's more important that I focus on finding an actual Therian this time. I'm going to take another try at sensing the Earth pulse points.
Was that a smile?
You're as stubborn as ever, Fee.
You wouldn't love him if he wasn't. Hey, I'm the one who told him to rest up. Wow, pull me in for 3 hours of lullabies every night? Bloody hell. Lots of uncomfortable questions there, eh, Eleanor? Makes you wonder what else they're hiding. Hey fellas, what's up? Aren't you guys his friends? Let's see. Who's down there? Something going on in the south like that. Ah, wall there. Ow. Wait, what? This is the north? What's going? I could have sworn I was going south. The fuck? Someone's been screwing with the bloody compass directions. This should be north. Why is it south? It's not okay.
It's all thanks to you the construction of our hideout is proceeding so smoothly.
About that retractable ventilation shutter. Please, let me make a new one.
What? Why? We already installed it and it works just fine.
It's the hinges. When they move, it makes this unbearable squeak. I can hear it every time the wind blows.
Oh, come on, that's nothing. Besides, anything we install is going to rust up once the sea breeze gets to it. More importantly, I'd love it if you made us a nice big pot and a frying pan too.
Not happening. I can't focus with that incessant squeaking. I can't work under these conditions.
Fine. You can make a new shutter. But make us a pot and pan while you're at it.
Can I also fix that autonomous hunter-killer anti-personnel spinning blade engine I made the other day?
That too? But you said you were satisfied with how it turned out.
I was at first, but when I thought about it, I realized I forgot to install an off switch. So, can I fix it?
God, yes! Fix it before it kills us all!
Great. Okay. Shutter first, then...
Spinning death machine first!
Why is he making spinning death machines? Seems like a bad idea. Yep, hit the wall. They're still charging me. What the hell?
Did you ever figure out if that bug was a stag or a rhinoceros beetle?
Actually, I still haven't really looked into it.
Why not? Weren't Rokuro and Aizen pretty curious to find out too?
They're why I haven't. They both have really strong opinions, and they both make a believable argument. And if I determined it was a new kind of beetle entirely, my decision would change the very course of their fates.
Their fates? I think you're exaggerating things.
Agreed.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
We're still hashing out what that Rhino Stagros really is. Kiddo here's holding off on his final decision because he's worried about how you'll take it.
You're both adults. Can't one of you just give in so we can move on?
It's a rhinoceros beetle. I'm not backing down on that.
No, it's a stag beetle.
Why not just take off the pointy bits? Then we can all agree it's just a plain old beetle. Simple.
Sounds good to me.
Don't even joke about that. If you took away my swords, I wouldn't have anything left. Same thing goes for a stag beetle and its pincers.
And taking away a rhinoceros beetle's horns is disrespectful to its way of life, and to even suggest it is just plain wrong. No, if we're going to argue it out over this, we need to exhaust every possible angle before coming to a conclusion. It's the right thing to do.
Madam Eleanor! Here's that field guide to rare insects of Midgand you wanted me to get you!
Thanks, Bienfu. Surely this book will have something about that bug. Yeah, here it is. This beetle's real name is...
Awkward looks.
Argonathocrassus, the thick-jaw beetle.
It's named for its jaws? That must make it a stag...
It's a drone beetle. The field guide says it's a really rare variety, too. I guess that's that.
Oh, he looks so
No,
sad.
you're wrong. It's a brand new species. I call it the Laphicet rhinostagros. That's my decision and I'm not backing down.
Bunch of nutters, this lot. No way. This way. Yes, I'm making silly noises. No, I don't know why I'm doing that. For fuck's sake, Nick, wake the fuck up. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Oh no. What should I do? He has a point! Oh, let's leave Kamoana alone. Hit the wall.
Don't push yourself too hard now, Laphicet. You hear me?
I hear you. I just...
I told everyone I could find the Therians, but I've only sent us to the wrong places.
Aizen, is there any way to boost Amalok's powers?
I guess it's okay for me to tell you this. The majority of Malakim today have their consciousnesses sealed away to be used as mere tools for the exorcists. But originally, Malakim were beings who received prayers from people, and in return bestowed their blessings upon nature and mankind.
So you're saying that when humans pray to Amalok, the Malak receives great strength?
Yes. In general, at least. Some Malakim, like me, buck the system and bring about misfortune rather than divine grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But who would ever pray to me?
Maybe you didn't lead us to any Therians, Fee, but it's not like we came back empty-handed. We found Orichalcum to use against Shigure, and we also learned we can hold our own against a dragon.
Velvet.
So where should we go next, Fee?
Northgand! There's a big Earth Pulse point north of Hellawes!
Works for me. Aizen?
We can leave whenever you want. Doesn't matter to me.
And I'm all set. Let's make our way to the harbor.
When I say prayers, I don't mean outright worshipping. All I'm talking about are earnest thoughts and feelings directed at you.
I see. So I'm already receiving prayers then.
Wait, where'd they go? Back here! Fine. To the door. Oh, smash. Hey Velvet, get a haircut. Don't tell her I said that, she'll kill me. Oh, what? Are you looking up spoilers?
Our next target is north of Hellawes, near the Faldi's ruins. In light of everything we know, I'd say it's highly likely we'll find a Therian there.
Let's hope.
Then we should make our first stop, Port Hellawes.
With the, mischief we got into last time, getting into the city might prove difficult.
Benwick, how are things in Hellawes right now?
That shipping guild that used to handle our mooring is pretty much toast. But for some reason, the Abbey isn't watching the port as much as they once were. Unfamiliar ships have been hauling in relief supplies, so if we pose as one of the transport ships, I think we can slip in. And if we divert some supplies to an unofficial channel, we might be able to secure a new mooring partner.
Smuggling in relief supplies for our own disaster. Cheeky bastards, aren't we?
It's what'll get us in.
That much is true. It's a plan.
Roger. I'll get right on it.
Hey, Eleanor. Abbey exorcists don't pray to their tethered Malachim, do they?
You mean something besides our oaths?
An oath is a magical formula that grants you power in exchange for binding you to a rule, right?
Yes, though that is simplifying it a bit.
When Malachim receive human prayers, they bestow their blessings upon people and nature. Eisen told me that we Malachim grow stronger when humans pray to us.
Prayers and blessings? I've never heard of that. I used to think the same way as the other exorcists. Malachim are merely tools that allow us the use of arts.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
But Inominat is different. The exorcists all worship him. They have faith in his mighty power. And not only that, the people of this nation pray to the Empyrean for salvation, just as Artorias instructs them.
Ah, I get it now.
See the wheels turning, do you, kiddo?
Huh?
Artorias founded the Abbey within the existing Church of the Empyreans, so that he could direct the people's thoughts towards Inominat, so that even while they lionize Artorias as their savior, they are made aware of Inominat's presence behind him.
Everyone starts believing in Inominat. The prayers of the entire world go to him, becoming his power.
After the centuries-long decline of Empyrean worship, he becomes stronger than anyone today could imagine.
The pieces do fit. Oaths, prayers, blessings, the demon blight. So much in this world is affected by matters of the heart. They hold magical power, both effective and meddlesome.
We are truly going up against the rest of the entire world, aren't we?
Don't look so troubled, Eleanor. I'm gonna do my best to get stronger, so believe in me. I am a Malak, after all.
Oh, Laphicet, you've become so brave so quickly.
Have I?
But you're still cute when you get embarrassed.
Hey, why is your face so red?
Huh? My face isn't red.
Yes, it is. Okay, so a little more information about what exactly Artorias is up to. He wears glasses?
Hey, Eisen. What's it feel like to get a letter?
I don't feel anything, nor do I want or need to. There's no joy in receiving these things.
Huh? Why not?
Don't be so shocked. Look, It's just an invoice from the Turtles. What's the big deal anyway? Do you wish you get letters too?
Yeah. But I don't have anyone to send letters to. Let alone anyone who would send me any.
Laffy said, I've got a letter for you.
Wait, what?
Really? Who could it be from? The sender is...
Getting awkward.
Bienfu?
Oh god.
Yeah,
Bienfu.
you got a letter from yours truly. I figured you'd be wanting someone to send you a letter right about now, so I wrote one up for you. What do you think? You're happy, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Bienfu.
I'll even read it for you.
With a sledgehammer. That shit doesn't work.
Dear Moloch Laffyset, I hope that this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Thankfully, I'm doing well myself, with no major changes to report.
Bienfu's taking all this so seriously. It's so rare to actually see him like this.
As you're aware, I've been spending my days ironing Magilu's outfits, sewing her buttons, and washing her hat and tremendously long
He just wanted
socks.
someone to complain
Recently,
to.
however, I made the mistake of remarking to her that she might not have been quite as slender as she once was in her younger years. She hung me upside down from the roof in the middle of the cold. I nearly became a frozen Normansicle. It was so horrible that I couldn't stop my tears from flowing down my little cheeks.
There's the Bienfu we know and love.
But all you wrote about in that letter was yourself. And you even read it out loud yourself.
That's okay. Thanks, Bienfu. It feels nice to get a letter.
That's so kind of you to say. I think I might cry again.
Bienfu. It's such a little idiot.
We've loaded everything bound for Hellawes. With that much trade, I doubt anyone will suspect us.
Any idea who can give us cover for docking?
Not anyone in particular, but recently the power and influence of the Hellawes Fishermen's Guild has caught my eye.
The Fishermen's Guild, huh? Let's bring them some extra relief supplies. Fuel, drink, and as for the drink...
12-year-old amber draft. The sailors of Hellawes have an eye for the stuff.
You heard that from Dial, I take it. He's got a sharp eye.
He took a bottle in payments, but I say we turn a blind eye to it. We thought we were the best at this kind of thing, but having him around has been a real eye-opener.
Okay, but tell him if he takes a second, he'll pay for it. Eye for an eye.
Aye, aye. I'll keep an eye on him so that he doesn't sneak off with another bottle.
Alright, so we're going to be buttering up the Fisherman's Guild.
The supplies are loaded. We can make for Hellawes whenever you want.
That was fast.
If we weren't hard workers, we wouldn't be sailors.
Come on!
Eleanor!
Oh no.
Oh, what's wrong, Kamoana?
She said she had a dream about her mom.
When Mommy saw me, she said I looked scary. That she didn't want a scary little girl like me.
Your mother would never say that, sweetheart.
But how can you be sure?
Somebody,
Well,
please, for the love
how
of
do I
God,
put it?
put some clothes
I know
on
because
that
I know.
kid!
You're just
Oh,
lying
don't
to
do
make
that.
me feel better.
Aw, Kamoana, don't cry.
Oh, this is the part I hate about little kids.
I'm not a little kid! I hate you, Velvet! I hate you!
That's right, let it all out.
Stop it! Stop
it! Mommy! I saw my mommy! She didn't want me!
She managed to cry herself to sleep.
They're not rational creatures. Sometimes you just gotta let them cry it out.
You seem used to it.
I guess you could say that. Luffy usually kept himself together when he was younger. But when he was really little, he had times like this every now and then. And on that note, let's take off all we can.
My liege, Dial, I leave Kamoana in your care.
I'll do what I can, but kids as sweet and honest as her are harder to deal with than corrupt bureaucrats.
An outlaw prince and a talking lizard are no replacement for a mother.
Poor kid.
I do hope Kamoana isn't crying anymore.
Yeah.
Shush.
Hello?
How long is it going to be before you send in another exorcist to replace Lady Teresa?
With these demons clamoring at our gates, none of us feel safe anymore.
You have our deepest sympathies, but we were sent here on a different mission.
That's what the last exorcist who came here said before leaving for the north. What could be up there that's worth all that attention?
Surely we're not all being punished by the Abbey for what happened with Medusa, are we?
That is not the case. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business to attend to.
Interesting.
So the exorcists are just passing through town and heading straight north. Odd.
And what's this business with Medusa?
Ever since the Calamity showed up, everything's just gone to pot, I say.
Calamity? What do you mean?
I mean the demon who barged in and made a mess of our fair city. She's a nasty creature of pure evil, with an arm that eats anything that gets in her way.
Haven't you heard of her? The Calamity's been rampaging across the whole kingdom, not just here. Scant few have seen her and survived.
Huh. You don't say.
After the Calamity raised our ships and our port, the shipping guild fell apart, and our trade routes got poached by other ports. It's bad. The town relies on trade to make ends meet.
People are abandoning the city, and our streets are no longer safe. Not to mention the demon blight spreading again. Just the other day, a little kid turned into a demon. Just like that. What a world! What a world!
What have the exorcists been doing during all of this?
Well, Lady Teresa was in charge of this region, but she came up short against the Calamity, and got a fat demotion for her troubles. Several new exorcists have been reassigned here, but once they arrive, they all traipse right off to the ruins up north.
This has to be Medusa's fault. If she hadn't gone and done something so stupid...
Medusa?
That's enough. This isn't something for outsiders to know.
You're right. Sorry. I'm really worried about what's going to come of this town. It sounds like Hellawes isn't what it used to be these days.
We need to ask around and find out more about what's going on here.
Agreed. Especially regarding the Abbey and those ruins. I'm also curious about this Medusa woman.
The ruins part makes sense, since the Earth Pulse point might be there. But why do you care who Medusa is?
Just a hunch. Something tells me she's worth looking into.
You're not gonna look into this Calamity chick? She sounds like a real terror.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I already know plenty about what makes her tick.
Don't let the townsfolk hear you say that. Spoiled? Who's spoiled?
Are you alright, Madam Eleanor? Don't let those people get you down.
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. But could you not do that thing where you blow air on me to dry my tears?
Alright, I'll just pat your head then.
That won't be necessary either.
Punt him!
But really, things are in a terrible state.
The town burned, the guild ruined, the abbey all but gone. It won't be a functioning port for some time.
You can't fault them for being upset. They had it real good here until we came along. Those Hellawesians were like spoiled children.
How so?
Hellawes was once a tiny fishing village. The bountiful northern seas provided plenty enough fish to sustain their trade. But Flamestone gave them an easy way to get rich. And once they got a taste, they abandoned their old craft.
And now they're paying the price. But I've heard that the cooling temperature has covered half the northern sea in ice drift, making fishing much more difficult.
But the drifting ice carries tiny organisms, enriching the waters where it melts. The fish should be more plentiful than ever.
I suppose you may have a point.
We're ones to talk after what we did, but taking the easy path, then complaining as soon as it gets hard, that seems...
Spoiled, yes.
You said it, Laphicet.
I think my appetite's getting a little overindulgent, too.
That's not a bad thing. Just means you're healthy.
Giant squid come to these waters in this season. Should I ask Benwick to fish some up?
Yeah, and some normal octopuses, too. Our scout ship has returned!
Don't! Ooh, level up. More potato salad ingredients.
Scout.
We're missing an item and I want it.
This calamity is... us, isn't it?
Well, we've been waging war with the Abbey everywhere we go, and now we're about to take it to a new level.
If we pull the next Therian off of the Earth Pulse point, it'll likely be Kamoana's village all over again.
The same devastation?
Ooh. I wonder if there's something worse than calamity that they can call us.
This is no laughing matter.
People turn into demons in part due to their own malevolence. It's not like they're entirely innocent. But if there's someone out there who's being forced to act as Inominat's mouth, like Kamoana was, isn't saving them the right thing to do?
I cannot argue with that, but...
You don't have to worry. I'm the one who will devour the barrier. And I'm the one who will do what needs to be done.
Taking all the responsibility herself. All the others have to do is not interfere.
The demon attacks have ground trade to a halt. But people are slowly starting to fish again.
Are you a fisherman too?
Aye. This town got swept up in the recent trade boom. But back when I was a young lad, this was a fishing port through and through. Ever since the shipping guild took over the docks, all of us fishermen got muscled out. Making this a commercial port has helped the town grow. But a lot of people weren't so happy with the guild.
It's too bad everyone couldn't just work together.
Once money gets involved, people change. That's true no matter what age you live in. The people know it's the ones making the money who lead the charge. But we follow anyway. It's human nature. I hope everyone changes their minds once we start rebuilding. But who knows what will happen.
Hello, Mr. Bloodling. You don't want to talk? What's up? Well connected indeed. Alright, it's information gathering time. Ooh, I wonder if there's a priest here to troll. That's always fun. I'm pretty sure it's Eisen's turn? Or maybe it's Bee's.
Hey, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sorry, I'm busy. Try someone else.
Excuse me. My name is Eleanor, and I'm an exorcist on patrol with the Abbey. I was wondering if I could solicit your honest opinion about how this town is being run.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an exorcist with you. Yes, please tell the Abbey we want Lady Teresa back. Her governance was strict, it's true, but at least we could live in safety. Now, all the exorcists run off to the Faldi's ruins and leave us here in the lurch. They value some dusty, faraway ruins over the lives of the good, hardworking citizens here. It's just wrong. We've always been cooperative with the Abbey's demands, and now this is what we get in return.
I see. The Abbey appreciates your, candor. I'll pass your comments on to my superiors.
You'd hope that's what their duty is, but, no, it's not. Priest! Alright, whose turn is it to troll him?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Are you talking to me?
It's Arden's
Yes,
turn!
you, with those eyes that would belong on the Reaper's face.
Oh?
I'm sorry for bothering you, sir. If you don't have anything you need to confess, that's fine.
No, actually, there is one thing I'd like to get off my chest.
Of course. Go right on ahead.
This all happened a long time ago. But this Turtles brought over a painting by the master artist Beryl Benito. It was a gorgeous work of art. Too beautiful for words. The price was a little steep, but I couldn't help myself. Only later, I found out it was a total fake.
So, you want to repent for letting yourself be guided by worldly desires?
No, buying it was my decision. I don't have any regrets. Even if the painting itself was fake, my heartfelt admiration for its beauty was real.
What are you going on about?
Did you say something?
No. Then for what do you wish to repent?
The truth is, when I saw that painting, I didn't have enough money on me. So I swiped 100 gold from my little sister's hidden savings. That's the one part I wish I'd done differently.
I see. Fear not, my son. No matter what the Empyreans may decide, I know your sister would forgive you.
I hope so.
Wait, he's still got a mark?
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Do you mean me?
Yes. Or at least I would. But perhaps you're too young to have done anything to repent.
No. There is something. I've kept it a secret so far, but I'll confess it now.
And I shall listen, my son.
Not too long ago, I found a slug in the forest. And I read in a book that if you sprinkle salt on a slug, it'll shrink. I wanted to try it out for myself. So
you sprinkled salt on the slug. It's true, that was not a good act. But if the experience taught you to respect life and its fragility, then the slug's sacrifice was not in vain, and...
No, that's not what happened. I messed up, and I put sugar on the slug, not salt. And then... the sugar attracted a whole bunch of ants to the slug. And it was awful.
Ugh.
I'm so sorry, Slug. You didn't deserve that.
It's okay. I forgive you. It was all a terrible accident.
There's one more thing. I wanted to see what would happen if I poured sugar water down an anthill. And... I'm sorry to you too, ants.
Kids can sure be weirdly cruel sometimes.
That's not very nice. I'm not really sure what happens with the whole sugar water down an anthill thing, having never done it myself. I assume the sugar draws the ants and then they drown. Sound about right?
First it was the sailors, and then even a small girl caught the demon blight. I was sure it was going to start spreading through this town as well, but then, after that incident, it just went poof and disappeared. I guess I was expecting a little more after hearing how contagious it was. I wonder what really causes it.
Who knows?
I heard of this one village in East Gand where everyone caught it at once. It wiped out the entire town. I hope the Abbey develops a cure quickly. I can't wait for the day where we can live without fear.
Yeah, apparently it is. Hey, mister, you have a star. What do you know?
Oh, poor Medusa.
Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah, she used to live just down the road from me. Medusa raised her daughter Diana all on her own. And then they up and murdered the girl.
Murdered? By whom?
The exorcists. Once Diana caught the demon blight, the damned Abbey exterminated her like a rat.
How cruel.
I felt just terrible, but I suppose there wasn't much else to be done with her. But Medusa, she hated the Abbey for what they'd done, so she barricaded herself inside the sanctuary. She just kept on screaming, all like, demons have feelings too.
What happened after that?
I wouldn't have been surprised to see her executed, but luckily, she was spared that much. An exorcist stopped the guard who was about to cut her down, said, "Don't kill her, she's receptive."
Receptive, huh?
I think that's their way of referring to her deep faith. Before all this, she was a real devout lady.
That was certainly kind of them.
Medusa really cherished her daughter. Can't much blame her for blowing up like that. But the Abbey, they don't care so much about feelings. Reason is all that matters to them. They don't take kindly to people disrupting their order.
No, they don't. Receptive, eh? Think you can figure out where that's going? I need a ladder. There's a box I want to get to. The geotree's up there. Yeah, they weren't exactly subtle about that one. Still. I didn't think the Abbey would be so heartless as to murder a child in front of her mother. Demon or no. For fuck's sake, there's some lines you just don't cross. At least do it where the mother can't see and then claim it was an accident or make it look like it's something the kid accidentally did to herself. Christ's sake.
If you go north from Hellawes, you'll come upon the Thaldes ruins, which are Abbey
Yeah,
property.
I know, but still.
Mainly, it's used as a checkpoint for hauling ore that's extracted out of Mount Killerhouse. But between you and me, I hear the Abbey also uses it as a prison camp.
A prison camp? Are they capturing demons?
Heavens no! The demons they kill on sight. No, these prisoners are human criminals. Not long ago, this woman killed someone and locked herself up in the sanctuary. I hear she got hauled off to the camp.
Why do you think the Abbey would use the ruins for a prison camp?
Who knows? Maybe they need a place to deal out their harshest punishments. The Abbey's not known to be forgiving after all. But these are just nasty rumors I heard. Of course, I don't believe a word of it.
And yes, I'm aware my suggestion is rather evil. But if they're gonna do it anyway, it's better than doing it in front of the mother.
I can't believe the demon blight has spread into the city now.
Scary times.
Well, the one who caught it was a little girl, so they were able to deal with her before anything bad happened. But the problem was that the demon girl's mother tried to hide her.
That's only human nature.
These are dangerous times. We dare not let our emotions control us. One person's selfishness could endanger the entire community.
Oh, right.
Thankfully, an upstanding citizen noticed something suspicious and reported the child to the Abbey. But the mother went mad and killed him in retribution. And what makes it all the more lurid is, I heard the man she killed was a fellow she was actually thinking about marrying. The daughter had been dead set against her mother remarrying. You can taste the irony.
That's horrible.
She had it coming. If there's anything worse than demons, it's people who can't control themselves.
So, Diana was a girl-turned-demon who was killed by an exorcist. And her mother Medissa hated the Abbey for it. And the Abbey is using the Faldees ruins up north as a prison camp.
It's a lot like what happened to Kamawana, isn't it? It's natural for a mother to love her own child. To make that a crime.
What I'm curious about is the use of the word receptive to describe Medissa.
So long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. If our interpretation of that ancient book is right, it likely means she's receptive to Inominat's power.
Meaning they brought Medissa to those ruins where there's an Earth Pulse point, and then they made her into a Therian.
That would certainly put all the pieces together, yep. Plus, if this Therian the Abbey created already hates them, that's all the better for us.
Yeah, I imagine she'd be willing to work with us. Although, it sounds almost too easy. Did I jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Probably. But we won't find out until we try.
True. Let's head for the ruins.
And don't worry, you totally jinxed it.
Indeed he did, but I'm not going to tell you how. I do, in fact, need to do some dismantling. Dismantle. Dismantle. Breaking all the shit. Ooh, that's new. He hasn't finished with the Feldstar one yet, so let him finish with that first before we put that one on. Spears are hard to come by, apparently. Come on, give me something that'll give me odorless. Ooh, got to change him over to Purity Charm. Odorless! Woo! that actually does. Ah! It makes it so I can't break something down. Cool. I will lock down a few of these. I won't lock down that one, because it's got no skill on it, so if I get an Aqua Ring that does have skills, I can break that one down. Enhancing! Some of them up to +6! Woo! I need more silver. Daggers. More daggers. And they'll probably run me out of materials again. Yep. Okay. We're done with that. Let's go. The ruins! Shortly.
The Faldi's ruins are north of Hellawes.
The Earth Pulse point is to the north, too. Probably in the very same place.
Hellawes is different now, isn't it?
Maybe, but you've changed too.
True. When I first met all of you, I never could have imagined I would go on such a journey.
I could barely even think then. But then Velvet let me keep this compass. And Aizen and Rokuro taught me to be myself.
They certainly did.
And look at Dial. He's a regular part of the Von Altia's crew now.
Even Restless Bienfu and Grimoire are now part of our merry band.
Yep!
Hey, aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, and the prince and his hawk, and Kurogane and Kamawana are with us.
Listen, I've got more part in this tale than any of them.
Hush. Whatever I'd say, you'd say it doesn't matter to you.
At last you begin to understand me. Magicazam!
Dealing with the cold!
Achoo! I didn't think Northgand would be this cold.
But Northgand was Teresa's territory. Wouldn't you have been here with her?
I think having my awareness controlled meant my senses were dulled as well.
I see. But the cold doesn't seem to be bothering Aizen at all. In fact, everyone else seems comfortable here.
If you shiver at these temperatures, you'll never make it on the high seas.
In my youth, I practiced the blade under the blazing sun and through raging blizzards. Besides, when I turned into a demon, extreme temperatures ceased to affect me.
The same thing happened to me. I used to hate winter. So that's some good luck.
But what of yourself? You seem to be handling it just fine.
I'm freezing, actually. I don't know how you stand it.
I loathe the cold more than anything. That's why I've armed myself with a secret weapon. I've stuck thin, yet powerful, Cuckoo brand hand warmers all over myself! I even packed them in my shoes!
Really? That sounds amazing!
I'm willing to share, if you act like a dove.
Again with the dove thing!
Go cuckoo, like a dove.
Please share your cuckoo warmers with me. Cuckoo.
You're no velvet, that's for sure.
Oh. Always with the dove thing. He's really milky. Carrots. Get tree. And pow! Alright. We're gonna go somewhere else. So now that we've got this, we can go up here. And we can do this. Boing! Look at the flag. How? Go away, piggy. Evil thing! Kill it!
Strong, but I'm stronger.
Water!
Deception!
I need more souls! Oh well.
It was a close one, but I am the victor.
It was not, don't worry. Master stuff. Affinity. What's that do? There it is. Increase the drop rate of equipment worn by the character. Oh, okay. It's a useful item. Standard tempering powder, which I'm actually running low on. Ooh, I like that. Need more. Comfrey! Like that. Touching around. Nothing else here. Okay. Equipment. String chain. You haven't mastered that one. Feldspar bracelet mastered. I can give him the iron fist now. Like shoes. Unnamed boots, not being worn by anyone. Okie dokie. Yes, sir. I don't believe you. Alright. Can't get up from this side, so let's see. Can't climb up there. Let's from the other side. There's a thing there and I want it. I don't know what it is, but I want it. Yes, I know I said we were going to go to the ruins. Flight delay! Wrong side. Over here. Doesn't look locked. I think you're lying. What's this?
Look! It's another ingredient for the Omega Elixir.
A unicorn horn, huh?
Hey! Whoa! Careful with that! If anyone other than a maiden of pure heart touches a unicorn horn, it loses all its powers.
A maiden pure of heart.
That's a pity. Nobody here fits that description.
I beg your pardon. Just what kind of woman do you think I am?
Well, when I think of a pure maiden, I think of a princess who's never lifted anything heavier than a pair of chopsticks her whole life.
Your view of women is completely messed up.
Is it?
Well, personally, I'd liken myself to a maiden who's maxed out her purity stat by her third playthrough. But I'll defer to Velvet.
Hey, Fee. Why don't you carry it?
Me? Are you sure that's okay?
Honestly, I don't know. But you're the one who wants to make this Omega Elixir. If you can't get the ingredients yourself, I don't see much point in keeping this up.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't worry about it, kid. Magilou's just quoting some old wives' tale. Unicorn horns are actually just tusks, from a kind of whale called a narwhal.
Why didn't you say that sooner? Eisen, you spoil sport. I totally had them on the hook.
At least we've established that Magilou wouldn't be able to hold a real unicorn's horn.
Well, for now, let's report our success to Vidal.
Whoa. That one got back pretty quick.
Our scout ship has returned!
Woo!
Well done. I'd expect no less from Ifrit's crew.
It worked! Huge success!
That's not really that great, kid.
Scout
more
ship.
potatoes, more mayonnaise. Not what I want. Alright, we have the unicorn horn. We'll drop in on the port another time. For now, we have work to do. Vroom vroom. Magilou breaking the fourth wall a little bit with a... talking about playthroughs. I'm pretty sure they don't have video games in this setting. All these ruins, northern checkpoint.
Look, no guards. I think it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'd say good. We can march straight in.
Trap. Trap. Nut flappers. Resistance to non-elemental.
You thought I'd stop there?
Boom!
Annihilating?
Whack!
That all you got? Crash through!
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
I'm going to do some mucking about with equipment. Okay, I can't really do improvements there. That one. That one. That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She gets bonus. Okay, computer quirks. Let's see. That should give you a bonus. Damn, go. Not do much with you. Don't have one that's been upgraded. There.
I'll finish this quickly. Victory is ours.
I win. I always win.
I'll finish this now.
Boom! Goodbye.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
You heard the man.
There sure are a lot of Malachim posted here.
They're probably here to protect the Therian, right?
One would assume.
The exorcist controlling them can't be far then. Be careful.
She's got a point. What, you want Eisen to punch you? Seems like kind of a bad idea.
I'll finish this quickly. Well then, let's move on.
Job done. Fox. Arcane bottle. Useful little thing.
We can do this!
You're wide open!
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
swap Lucky Set out for money.
Fine, fine.
Just because. Hi!
I'm extra good at beating up the people.
Well then, let's move on.
Ooh, a Naginata. That'll be something for Eleanor once we can master her trident. In here. Here is the obvious way. Oh. Exorcists and merchants? But cat spirits! Right there! Want! Oh, fine. Alright. Left or right? Oh god, there's a promoter in Hellawes. I really don't want to put on another performance. We'll do that next time. Hey, that looks familiar. Burn! Insufficient. Burn! There we go. Down we go.
These ruins. This feels like a sad place.
Sad? In what way?
Sorrow permeates this place. As if left behind by people who suffered torment and death. I guess that's a weird impression to get by just looking at some ruins, huh?
I'd trust my feelings if I were you. They'll often lead you to the truth of things. Besides, what you're feeling would explain a thing or two about these ruins.
It would?
Rather than attempting to impress visitors with beauty and opulence, the building and its passageways were built with strength and stability in mind. And that means...
They were anticipating volcanic earthquakes, and they expected that someone might turn violent in these passageways.
Not a bad observation. And what would bring such savage people to these halls? Surely they weren't just passing through.
Then this passage must have led to somewhere. Some room or structure deeper within. A prison for the worst criminals, or maybe a battle arena.
And that's what gave you a sense of sadness.
If it was an arena, then treasure for the victors might be hidden away somewhere.
Why would it be hidden?
Well, those fighter types might not have been all that nice. And the people who built this place seem to have been the cautious type.
Hidden treasure, huh? Where do you think,
Save your speculation for another day, you two. We have a Therian to find.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, that.
So, about that treasure.
Eisen!
Ugh.
Busted!
We'll talk about this later, Laphicet.
All right.
She's got sharp hearing. Alright, let's hit up the other door. We've got a bit that we can't properly get to. Where's Geotree? I want to board. Ah, no, go away. Shoot, Ferret, don't bother me. I'll kill you! Lighting things on fire. Zombie.
I'll finish this quickly.
Damn it.
Ready to die?
Uh-oh.
What comes next? This is just the first step. To kill you! Howling Dragon! You're wide open! Fire me killed!
Ah, crap. Holy shit! It's first. Big angry bird. That's not a bird, that's a dragon. Ow, what the fuck?
Double haze!
Ow. Shit. They grab me, they explode. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No! Stop that! Ow! I need souls. Stop that! Ow. Ow! Knock that shit off. I got blown up again. This is turning out very bad.
See this?
Oh! Now we're in business. No, we're not. Something blew up. Damn it! I stole us all. Ha! Ow! Still got blown up. Stop that! This is kind of bullshit. I don't like these ghosts. Nasty. They're supposed to be self-destructing and they don't die. They're immortal. Stop blowing up.
No escape! Shooting star! Double hit! Double hit!
Receive life blessing!
Deception!
Ow. Soul! Good! Thank you.
One, two! Obscurity! One, seven, go!
No, 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 no! Finish the job! Wait, who is the divide pain? Oh wait, that's Luffy. Still. Pete. Sorry, not Luffy. Luffy is someone else. Oh shit, right word did too.
Disgraceful.
Got him!
I refuse to fall here.
That was rough! That is also time. Hide down here for a moment. Good, he's not going to come down here. That was a rough fight. Everyone is fully healed though, so that's good. Whew. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, Frictor. Oh, excuse me. Oh, damn it! Stop doing that. Anyway, if you're catching up and you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. I'm not sure what the streaming situation is going to be like for the coming week. I'm hosting my mother and my foster sister, who is a 6-year-old child. Fun. So, yep, keep an eye out. If I stream, I stream. If I don't, well, hell. Anyway, I will be back most definitely the week after, however, with Kingdom Hearts on Thursday, 9:30 AM West Australian time, and with more Tales of Berseria on the Saturday. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. I used the wrong hand.